Good morning guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are filming a video talking about healthy habits that we can start doing for this year 2025. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what habits are, how to build them, and like how you can follow through them throughout the year instead of falling off track. So let's get into it. The first thing is, what are habits? We all know what habits are. I don't think I need to give a definition for it. It's basically things that we do every day, and it should come to us automatically after a certain point of time, and it is something that we keep on repeating every day. So there are many types of habit. It can be a good habit or a bad habit, and then even if it's a bad habit, we still continue doing them throughout the year. Like for me, the bad habit is after I get off from work, like I get off from work at night in the 2:30 in the morning, and then I scroll for an hour before I go to sleep, which I shouldn't be doing. I should just go to sleep within like 15-20 minutes after I log out, but I don't do that. So that's one bad habit of mine, and I'm sure there are many other bad habits of mine. This is just the first one that popped into my head, but there are also some many good habits that I follow as well, and I have been following these good habits for quite some period of time. So I thought maybe let's do a video of how to follow through those good habits that you set for yourselves, that you think that you will just do in this year, and then you just don't end up doing it throughout the year. When it comes to habit, we don't think of it as a continuous process. What we think is that we have a set goal set goal in our minds. Like let's say we have the goal of running a 5k for the year or running a 10k for the year, where there will be a groundbreaking moment in our lives where we will just be able to do that. But that's not a realistic approach to that, because habits are built on marginal gains. If you have read the book Atomic Habits, I think that's a very good book to get to know more about how to build habits, because you have to do something a little bit every day to achieve that 5k running or that 10k running. I don't run at all, like especially outside. I run for like 10 minutes at the treadmill after each workout. Not even after each workout, like maybe if I do workout 4 times a week, I'll run probably once that week. So I am not a runner. So if I have a goal that I'll run 5k by the end of the year, I can't just go and start running a 1k or 2k in a day. It is kind of unrealistic for me. I have tried running outside, and I have seen how unfit I am actually when it comes to running outside. I can't run for a continuous period of time. I have to take breaks, and I can barely run for like 30 to 40 minutes even with the breaks. You cannot do a groundbreaking change in your life in just a day or two. So habit needs to be stacked and stacked and stacked one after the other for you to achieve that goal. So I'm going to read something from the Atomic Habits. I don't have the book on me, but I do have the PDF of the book with me, and I think this is the perfect approach towards habit. And James Clear says that if you can get 1% better each day for 1 year, you will end up 37 times better by the time you are done. Conversely, if you get 1% worse each day for 1 year, you'll decline nearly down to zero. What starts as a small win or a minor setback accumulates into something much more. And there is also another quote, there is also another line that I really like, which is winning a championship with or achieving or any other goal, we put pressure on ourselves to make some earth shattering improvement that everyone will talk about. But it is not possible to, like, maybe for some people it might be possible that they might just achieve something groundbreaking or earth shattering in a matter of days, but it's not realistic for most of us. So I think it's better to just get 1% better each day and then end up having the 37% better by the end of the year, instead of just like not doing anything. I have 5 habits that I am trying to achieve, like at least continue this year. These are not any new habits, but these are habits that I have kind of gotten into and then gotten out of and then gotten into and then gotten out of the last year. So I would like to keep them consistent this year. So these 5 habits are: number 1, I want to drink 3 liters of water every day. So there have been days where I have drank 3.5 liters of water as well, and then there have been days where I have drank like 1.5 liters or maybe barely 2 liters of water in a day. So I want to come to a middle ground and drink 3 liters of water every day. I have my Stanley cup which holds 1 liter of water, and I also, when I go to the gym, I get another 1 liter of water with me. So I drink 2 liters of water more or less every day, but then I need to target that 3 liters of water every day thing. Number 2 is that I need to follow a good daytime and nighttime skincare routine. I do a good daytime skincare routine. As you might have seen from all my vlogs, I always put on moisturizer and then a serum, a moisturizer and a sunscreen during the daytime. But then I don't know, for the last few months the daytime skincare routine has been a little bit here and there, but then nighttime skincare, there is nothing called a nighttime skincare in my life. I just get off from work, I go to the washroom for one last time, drink some water, put on a lip balm. If like that's the bare minimum I do, is that put on a lip balm and then I just go to sleep. I don't do anything other than that, and that is not a good thing because I have seen that my skin has broken out quite a bit in the last few months, and then it has gotten back and then it has broken out and it has gotten back. And I really like doing skincare. It's a time of my day where I am doing something just for myself, not for anyone, not for content, not for other people. It's just my time doing for myself, something that I like to do. So I want to do that in the night time as well, because I don't know why I skip the nighttime skincare thing. I need to incorporate that more. It's actually because I get off from work so late that I'm like, okay, just let it be, let me just go to sleep. But then I need to get better at that. Number 3 habit that I want to follow is the one that I have the most problem with, and that is to follow a kind of balanced healthy diet. I don't follow any diet of sort, but I want to incorporate more proteins and more fibers, more healthy fats into my diet. I feel like when I eat at home, I eat pretty healthy, but then there are so many days that I eat outside, and I don't know if I'll be able to limit those outside food. But what I can do is, when I am eating outside food, I can choose like a dish which has more protein and fiber content than like a mac and cheese which has a lot of cheese and no protein or anything like that. So maybe I can find a balance there and like order stuff which is a little bit towards the healthy side and not completely unhealthy. But then obviously being a Bengali, we have so many occasions that we celebrate, like even Christmas, New Year's. There's the whole Durga Puja where we eat out, like literally lunch and dinner for 5 days straight. So those things are there. And then the fact that my boyfriend doesn't stay here, and then he comes like twice a year, and whenever he comes here, we go out a lot. So we'll try to have more indoor dates from now on, so that we can also enjoy like the time together, but then don't have to eat a lot of outside food. 4th habit is that to exercise 4 times a week. Now I do vlog a lot of my gym content in my daily vlogs, you might have seen, but trust me, I don't go to the gym as often as you might think from my vlogs. And that is the reality, because I vlog on those days when I am having the energy to go to the gym. I am having the energy to go for a run, go for a walk or something like that. But the days where I'm not going to the gym, like today I have not gone to the gym today, I don't vlog those days. So it's hard to know if I'm if I'm actually being that consistent or if I'm not, because full transparency, I don't go to gym as often as you might think from my videos. I do try to go at least 3 times a week, which I want to change to at least 4 times a week, and then maybe do a home workout once a week, so that I can do like 5 times a week overall. But even if nothing, like maybe a 20 minutes yoga, or maybe walking in my locality for 30 minutes, that is even good enough. But then I just have to maintain that habit of doing something every day, so that I end up getting into the routine of working out. Even if the workout might not have to be a gym workout, it can be anything, and I just need to get into the habit of doing something every day. And lastly, this is a new habit which I always think that I will do every time, but then I don't end up doing, and that is to practice some meditation, practice some affirmations, manifestation, and some gratitude at least 3 times a week. It really calms me down, really helps me with my mental health and everything, and I think it's a very good way to just block out those noises that we always have in our lives, just for a few times a week. I know meditation is really hard for many people. It's hard for me. It's not like I can meditate whenever I want to. It's not like that. But whenever I do the meditation, whenever it is possible, even if it's like once a week or even it's like once a month, even if I do that much, I feel so much better after those 10 minutes of just sitting in silence. Like I know for many people think meditation is like blocking all thoughts, but that's not how I meditate, because it's not possible to shut off your brain. The only time I think the brain shuts off is when we sleep, and even though the subconscious mind gets activated during that time, but then it's not possible to be awake and sitting and then just not think at all anything for 10 minutes straight. I think the process of meditation is to just sit in silence and sit with your thoughts, and to do a little bit of introspection with yourself, within yourself. So that is what meditation is. And I think just letting yourself go into your thoughts and let those thoughts go wherever they want to go, and then just sit in calmness and silence. So I think that's a very nice process for that we all should do, like people my age, people in their early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, or in their early 30s, because so much of life is going on in our lives, especially with work and like with family and everything. I think sitting in silence for some time will be a good habit for yourself. And then journaling, I don't do a very regular, I'm not a regular journal. I do journal. I have always kept a diary here and there throughout my life. Sometimes it's more like a dear diary moment, sometimes it's more like a proper journaling session. So I like to brain dump a lot on my diaries, and I think that is like a good way to get whatever thoughts are forming inside out, because sometimes after the journaling I feel a lot better. So I don't know why I don't do that more often, so I just want to incorporate that more into my life as well. How to build the habits. Now there are so many obstacles in our life that we think we have to overcome to even do any of the things that you want to do. And many times you might not realize, but the obstacles are not really the obstacles in front of you. It is mostly within yourself. Like you are becoming the obstacle in your own life. Obstacles in our life, in our brains, that we cannot do this because I am this, I cannot do this because I have this. But then the thing is that you have to overcome those problems within yourselves, and then only you can be able to achieve the process of doing something. Other than that, you will just be stuck into thinking that, oh, I have so many problems, I have so many this and that, and never be able to achieve anything in life, because you are talking to yourself that you have so many problems. And if you keep saying that you have so many problems, you will think of the problems only. No solution will ever come to your head. All you will see around you are the obstacles, are the problems, and you will never see a way out of those problems. More often than not, the problem is you own, like it's us, we are the problems. It's like the Taylor Swift song, hi, it's me, I'm the problem, it's me. So yeah, we are the problem. So the mountain is not something like the market is bad. Yeah, the market is bad, but then the problem is you who are not willing to do what needs to be done, and that is the main mountain which you have to overcome is yourself. So be realistic, set 5 or 3 or maybe even just one habit for yourself. Like if you think that you cannot do even 5 habits, set one habit for yourself, because even doing a one good habit in the year will be better than doing no good habits in the year, right? So that's what my take is. So I think the starting is the most crucial part of it. Once we show up for ourselves, we can only go up from there. There's no going down. With this mindset, I am going to try to fit these 5 healthy habits in my life for the year 2025. Do let me know if you are planning on including any healthy habits in your life, and do hold me accountable on these 5 habits that I've mentioned. Like ask me if I've drank water, or if I've gone to the gym or worked out that day in my future videos. Do hold me accountable for those. And yeah, you can also get into the healthy habits for this year, and hope you guys have a great week. See you again in my next week's vlog. Do like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you all later. Bye.